Hello, church family. Ron Branscombe here. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday. I get the blessing of bringing a quick summary of Psalm 94 to you. And I just kind of want to start this particular review with a common question that I would imagine all of us have thought in our minds, maybe even thinking it today. And I just think everybody's had this thought, and it's a good it's a good question for us to walk through and talk through. And I think chapter 94 here will give us some insight. But the question is, why do the helpless and the godly suffer, and the wicked get away with their crimes or misdealings? So why do the folks that try to do right, try to follow God, suffer, and those who are living an ungodly life seem to prosper? And that might be, I think we've all seen where, hey, such and such, they make X amount of money, but they're living a lifestyle that is not pleasing to the Lord. Or this person abuses and does not treat people kindly and fairly, yet they have this thriving opportunity here. Or it might seem like they've got, more than what we would want outside of, we know we have the relationship with our Lord. But this chapter, there's 4 items that I want to hit on. Number one, with that, these are the 4 answers to that particular question, and that's in these verses 1 through 7. Praying to the Lord for justice. So this is what God calls us in these particular verses, is calling us as a responsibility as believers, is praying to God, praying to the Lord for the justice. And that's verses 1 through 7. Verses 8 through 11, warning the wicked of their danger. So there's praying to the Lord for justice, then also warning the wicked of their danger. And this takes courage. So this is where we're at in our society today, do we have the courage to speak firmly and provide that warning to the wicked about, hey, this is what you're doing? And keep in mind, it's not our job to inflict any of those issues or pains or challenge or outcomes with it. It's whom? It is God's. Number 3, so we got praying to the Lord for justice. The second one, warning the wicked of their danger. And then number 3, verses 12 through 15, accepting God's discipline. And so that's that part of let God handle it from there. Verses 16 through 23, which is the 4th item, working with God for justice. And we get a great example of what that will be here. Who will take a stand for me against evildoers? Unless the Lord had given me help, I would soon have dwelt in the silence of death. Verse 19, and this one really opened my eyes, and I really, this is one I think we can all meditate on. Verse 19, when anxiety was great within me. Who today, with the last, you could say so many years, but especially within the last 18 months, is dealing with a lot of anxiety. When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought me joy. Whose consolation is that? That is God's consolation in our life brought me joy. So that's a great example of working with God for justice. So the 4 items or 4 responses in chapter 94 to the question of why do the helpless and the godly suffer and the wicked get away with their crimes? First one being praying to the Lord for justice. Warning the wicked of their danger. That's number 2. Number 3, accepting God's discipline. And number 4, working with God for justice. I hope this has been helpful. Quick review of Psalm 94. Pray that you have a blessed day. And we will see you, Lord willing, on Sunday. Take care.